hiring gay freelancers, the pros and cons to LGBTQ. Hey, how you doing? It's Bruce back here with another episode of HireFreelancerContracts.com. So, hiring gay freelancers. This is one thing. Well, one, I really can't. I don't know the gay community intimately. I don't have intimate details on the gay community. It's a community that I never even parked my car in, let alone drove down the street in that community. But at the end of the day, what someone does, in their bedroom is none of my business. So I could care less what they do, what they choose to do, or who they choose to be with. It got nothing to do with me. All right. But at the end of the day, business is business. So it don't matter who you are and what you down with. Then as long as you can get the job done, that's all I care about. All right, so I hired a gay freelancer a couple of times, and these are the issues that I had when I hired the gay freelancer. The pro. Number one, the pro. They played extremely close attention to detail. I mean, these dudes and females, they can catch anything even before you catch it. Like, it's amazing the amount of detail that goes into the work. Like with other developers, I would have to review it like 10 times. But when I hired, someone from the gay community, man, I maybe had to review it like once or two times, and it was a wrap. Like, I was really, really impressed. I was really, really impressed. But the con is 65% of them are self-conscious. And what I mean by that, let me give you an example. If I go into a hotel and I see nothing but Latin housekeepers, and just so happens the director of housekeeping is also Latin, that lets me know that director is self-conscious, because only someone who is self-conscious would not be able to hire people outside of their race or outside of the community. They need to hire people within their community, let's say the Latin community, to feel secure and safe in their position. You understand what I'm saying? Because anything outside of their community makes them uncomfortable. So you will see this in the gay community as well. Let's say if you see a gay supervisor. If you see a gay supervisor or a gay manager and they hire nothing but gay people, that lets you know that gay supervisor or gay manager is self-conscious, because someone who is conscious within themselves and comfortable within themselves is going to find experience in all walks of life, not just the gay community. So that's how you can tell if you're dealing with someone that is self-conscious. Pro number two, they are generally extraordinarily hardworking. Like, they do not play with dates and deadlines. Like, when they set a date, they set a date, man. Like, I rarely found the work to be late or to be having extenuous delays. Like, only thing that I seen that would delay a project is if they wasn't able to get something, like they were working on something or they were waiting or someone else, like something like that. That's when I seen projects delayed. But when it comes to them, man, as far as punctual, on time, you don't got to worry about 10 million revisions. Like, I was really impressed with that side of the project, dealing with gay freelancers. Now the cons, 70% of them are sensitive to criticism. So you really have to watch yourself when you're critiquing someone from that community work. I'm really, really smooth about it. I won't say, hey, this is wrong right here. I say, hey, you know what? Maybe we can touch up this area or something like that. Like, don't come at them directly. Like I said, it's only 70% of them. 30% of them don't care. They like the criticism. It makes them get better. But the other 70%, they'll do 2 snaps and a twist on your ass quickly. So you need to calm down when you're trying to criticize someone from that community. All right. Number 3, the pro. On average, their work has very few flaws. I was really surprised, like, because usually when you're working with different developers, they will fix something and something else will break. I see that a lot when working with other developers. Like, when I tell them to fix this, they will fix it but break something else while trying to fix the other thing that was wrong. So I really didn't see that too much dealing with, someone from the gay community. I would say that, yeah, they were, if I found something wrong, they would fix it and it'll just be fine. Like, they wouldn't break something else by fixing it. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, the con, because their work is so good, 70% of them charge higher fees. Now, I'm telling you what my experience was dealing with the developers that I work with. Man, when you know you good, you're going to get paid like you know you good. Like, there's a reason why Tom Brady makes the money he makes, because he knows he's good. Okay, we ain't gonna pay Tom Brady no third string salary. We pay him like he's one of the best in the world. So they pretty much own it the same way. Like, they know that they're good, so they're gonna make sure they get the money. And honestly, if I had to avoid the headache of dealing with someone that's gonna be wrong all the time, and I gotta watch them and babysit the project like a kid, then you know what? Hiring someone would actually have the skill set to do the job that I need and do it right the first time is worth it to me. I'd rather pay the extra couple of $1,000s just to get it over with, and be on point the first time than trying to, save a couple of $1,000s and next thing I know I got $20,000 worth of problems, dealing with, that type of developer. So